YouTube. Today I'm going to smoke a couple pork butts. It's Super Bowl weekend 2021 and we'll be staying home, and it'll be just our family. My wife requested pulled pork, and so I told her to pick up the largest bone-in pork butts that Hagberg's had. These are from Hagberg's in Lake Elmo. They have great quality meat, and so because we like to have leftovers, and we'll freeze some and might as well make a bunch. So we have two 11-pound bone-in pork butts. And so the question today is, how well will this Traeger do in below zero and maybe just above zero temperatures? Right now it's -3 with a wind chill of -22 or something like that. It's pretty cold out here. So we're going to fire up the Traeger and see if it'll get up to temperature. And then we're going to put the pork butts on and see how the day goes. So here we go. So this is my my Traeger. It's a Pro Series 34, and had it about a little over a year and really like it a lot. And so let's fire her up. I'm gonna just turn it. I guess it already is on, and just turn the switch on. There you go. -2 is the temperature in the smoke box, and we'll just give it some time. Sounds like the fan's a little cold this morning, but it should fire up no problem. Be right back. Now she's starting to ignite here. After about 20 seconds, the fan stopped squeaking and fully engaged. Came out of its cold state there, starting to want to work, and I can start to smell the pellets igniting. Can't quite see the smoke yet, so we'll wait just a few more minutes here. There we go. It's only been about 30 more seconds, and we can see the smoke rolling out of there. So she's igniting, and still -2 reading in the smoke box there, but we've got a good ignition. And so what we're going to do this morning is we're going to smoke it at probably 225 or 250, but I'm going to turn it up to about let's see, 350 here, and get everything good and warmed up this morning. So we'll close the lid. And one of the tricks that I do when it's cold out, that I don't think I've ever smoked when it's this cold, but when it's cold, this is a welding blanket. They make quilted covers for these that go around them, wrap real nice, but they're pretty expensive. They're like, I think they're over $100, and so I'm a little frugal, and so I picked up this welding blanket at Northern Tool or Harbor Freight or something, and for like $20, and I'll put that on and show you what that looks like. So there's my welding blanket, just thrown over the top of the grill. You can see it's pretty greasy and smoky. Been used a few times, but this works pretty well, I think, in helping to insulate the grill. Just on the top, of course, but that's where you get the heat loss. So we'll leave that on there. We'll let her warm up. It's already up to 72 degrees in there. So, but we'll give her a good chance to warm up and get the pork out and out of the fridge. All right, so it's been about 20-25 minutes, and I actually turned it up to 450 here, and we're up to 365 in the firebox. And so I think I'm going to throw the pork on and turn it down to smoke, and have it on smoke for about 2 hours, and then we'll get ready to and then we'll turn it up to probably 250 today. The pellets are using today. This is what I usually use for pork and most things. So these are competition blend Pit Boss pellets. I get them from Menards. They're usually the cheapest I can find, and they do a great job. So we've got the pellet box full, and we'll see how long that lasts today. I'm sure we'll need to fill it. Probably about a 12 or 14 hour smoke we're looking at. It's about 8:30 in the morning here, so this should get done late tonight and be able to warm it up for sandwiches, pulled pork tomorrow for the big game. So here's the two 11-pound bone-in pork butts. So picked these up yesterday from Hagberg's, like I said, in Lake Elmo. They're from Compart Family Farms in Nicollet, Minnesota. Looks like pretty good quality pork. And so last night we salted them and rubbed them with, I don't know, some kind of barbecued pork blend. And they've been in the fridge overnight, and now we're ready to stick them on the smoker. All right. So the pork butts are on. We've got the temperature probes in them. Turned it down to smoke. We'll leave it on smoke for the first couple hours, and it'll fluctuate between about 180 and 230, and get some good smoke flavor going. And then we'll turn it up to probably 250 today, and so it won't quite hold the temperature, I'm guessing. But yeah, it'll be a long day. But I'm pretty excited. Again, the temperature here is about, it's -2 out here right now. It's supposed to get all the way up to 1 degree above 0 Fahrenheit. And with a wind chill of probably throughout the day of -15, -20. But it's pretty calm back here. We're on the south side of the house. It's a northwest wind. So, but it'll be a cold day, and we'll see how she does. Hey there, YouTube. Checking back in. So it's been 8 hours. It's since I put the pork on this morning. And had it on smoke for about 2.5 hours, fluctuating between 180 and 230, and then we set it at 250. And so I'll show you how it's doing here. So she's holding temp just great. Been holding all day. It got up to about 1 above today Fahrenheit, and now we're back down to 1 below Fahrenheit. But it's doing great here. The internal temperature after 8 hours is 170. Now the other one says 185. So anyway, that's not the. It's pretty accurate, but I'll check with the meat thermometer when we get closer here. Pellets are holding up. I'll probably need to add some here pretty soon, but that's after 8 hours here in these cold temperatures. And just take a peek inside here. And so they're looking great. Again, these are 11-pound bone-in, and they're looking pretty good. So we'll check back in when they get closer to done. Well, it's been exactly about 12 hours here that the pork's been on the smoker, and it's -6 degrees Fahrenheit right now, and so it's about probably 20 below still, 25 maybe with wind chill. And see, it's pretty cold, pretty steamy. So let's see. I think one is done and the other one's not. So we're getting ready to take one off, but we're going to check the temperature first. So there they are. They're looking pretty good. And let's just take a peek here. Probe. So that one's at 201, 202. I like them to be above 196, 195, 199, 197. 202. So that one I'm getting ready to take off. Let's just check this one while we're in here. So that one's at like 190, 188. A little thicker cut there. 192. That one's almost ready, but we're going to give it maybe another half hour. It's about 12 and a half hours as it seems what it needs, but the grill is holding temperature just fine, and even at -6. So we'll show you what they look like when we get them both taken off of there and start to pull them. So I started pulling this first one that came off, and it's just, yeah, it is nice and tender and juicy and very tasty. And so we'll pull this off, let it cool, get the other one off there, let it cool, and overnight, and heat it up for tomorrow, and we'll freeze a bunch. So if you're looking for a good place to find recipes or sort of the technique that I used to do this, go to AmazingRibs.com and look at their recipes. But they'll let you know, have some good recommendations for rubs, meat thermometers, and the process I used for this is I pulled it out of the fridge, and it was never frozen. We got it fresh, and we put mustard on it, and that's just to make it sticky, kind of like a glue, and then salted and put some rub on it, let it sit in the fridge overnight, and you saw starting this morning, put it on the smoker. So about 12 hours. The other one's going to take about 12 and a half, and here's what you have. It's going to be good sandwiches. Put whatever sauce on that you want. So can you smoke pork roast, pork shoulder, pork butt when it's -1, -6, 0 degrees Fahrenheit out on your pellet grill? Yes, you can, and it can be successful. Good luck, everybody.